Hey everybody, welcome back to the Sketchdom. My name is Jason Sketch, and I'm super excited to bring you guys more Marvel Champions content. Today I'll be facing Thanos with my final aspect for Wonder Man using aggression. Pretty stoked about it, hope you guys are as well. I've got a pretty fun deck. I feel like it's at least going to be interesting enough, and I have not fought Thanos in a long time, so we'll see how this all goes. But here we are, it's a legacy build, let's have some fun. Let's just jump on down to the table and check things out. Alright guys, here we are at the table. Again, please don't be afraid to hit that like button. I appreciate it. Any subscriptions would be super helpful. We're trying to reach 500 now. We did reach our 300 goal, so we're talking about that in one of our posts that we have on YouTube about what I should be able to do for that. I've got some pretty neat ideas so far, but I'd love to hear what you guys think about it as well. Please don't be afraid also to leave me a comment. Anything you guys do to help promote this channel really helps it to continue to grow, and hopefully we will see more and more friends join us and hang out with us. Alright, let's get this game going though. I'm pretty excited about it. A little nervous, but I think it's going to be just fine. It is Wonder Man, you know. So that's what I really want to test up against the gauntlet of a hero or a villain really here that causes a bit of issues. So first things first, we set the gauntlet up beside him, and I think that's exactly all you have to do. The Infinity Gauntlet just gets put into play. You shuffle these all up, and you make them ready to go. Let's see. After attached villain activates. Yep, and that's when he resolve the special ability on the Infinity Gauntlet stone in play. Otherwise, put the top card of the stone in play. And I don't think it comes out with a stone right off the bat. So that is something that I need to triple check here, because I don't think it says anything about it anywhere on any of these cards for it to pull it up right away. Though this one says to check the rule set in the thing. So let me pull that up real quick. I just looked at it just a couple seconds ago. And then, of course, I closed it because I thought I had it all figured out. But we're pulling that up real fast just to triple check that setup there. After attaching the Infinity Gauntlet to the villain, shuffle the 6 Infinity Environment cards together and set them aside face down. This is the Infinity Stone deck. The Infinity Stone deck has its own discard pile. When the Infinity Stone environment is discarded, it is placed in the Infinity Stone deck discard pile. If the Infinity Stone deck is ever empty, shuffle the deck. Alright. Now each Infinity Stone environment has a unique special. So perfect. Okay. So you don't have to put one in play. That is good news. Alright. That's what we need to triple check there. So appreciate you guys for that patience, because it's just been a minute since I've done Thanos, so I'm walking through everything again. We're going to flip this up. When revealed. Oh, there it is. You're probably going, hey, Jason, just flip that card over and it'll tell you exactly what you need to do. But, you know, that's the beauty of you guys getting to yell at a screen there. So it's a cap of 12. We don't have to put any threat on there just yet. When revealed, put the top card of the Infinity Stone deck into play. Search the encounter deck for the Sanctuary side scheme and reveal it. Shuffle the encounter deck. Alright. We're going to look for that Sanctuary side scheme. Forgot that he's got a lot going on. Though he is Thanos, right? So. There it is. I'm going to put that into play there. And that is going to have Hinder 1, Victory 1. So once it's defeated, it's gone. I think when I played it the last time, I didn't actually move it away. I think I accidentally shuffled it back into the deck, which made things a lot harder for me. So, when defeated, each player may spend up to 3 fist resources from their hand. Deal 2 damage to Thanos for each fist resource spent this way. This damage ignores the tough status card. Man, I wish I could say that I had that. So I don't have a lot of fist resources in my kit, I don't think, because of all the energy resources that we have. Alright, so that's got 4 threat on it. Let's see. Stalwart toughness, so we can't stun or confuse him. When revealed, search the encounter deck and discard pile for Thanos' helmet and reveal it. Shuffle. Okay. A lot more setup going on here than I thought. What does your helmet do that makes it so special? Attach to Thanos. Thanos gains Retaliate 1. After a hero makes a basic attack against Thanos, spend a mental and fist resource and discard this card. Alright, well, Wonder Man? Do we have what we need to make this happen? Because I don't know if we have a lot of fists or mental resources in our kit to make this happen. Though we do have some wild resources, so maybe. Maybe we can make this work. But dealing with the Retaliate 1 isn't the worst in the world. We're just going to have to navigate around that. So, push our attacks gain to range. All right. Force response. After the Infinity Stone deck runs out, give Thanos a face-down boost card. This says Thanos can't take any damage until this is defeated, so we're going to have to take care of that first. It is my turn, though, so let's draw our hand size. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Wow, we are going to keep aggressive conditioning and power of aggression, energy. I think we're going to get rid of Starstruck. We'll hold on to Wonder Fans. Wasp right off the bat is not a bad deal either. Though really drawing into some other cards is going to be important. So discard her for now. 1, 2. Okay. So first things first, we're going to go ahead and use the Subdue. Play Wonder Fans. I actually never really have Wonder Fans on the table, so this is nice. And we're going to go ahead and use Wonder Fans to draw us a card, which is Spoiling for a Fight. That's a nice ready to begin our game with, actually. Though I really don't want to continue with that much either. And so, I don't have to really use my energy, but that'd be nice for Active Altruism to kind of just clear that right off the bat. So we're going to use Spoiling for a Fight, Power of Aggression to get aggressive conditioning onto the table. Which will give us 3 more health points and +1 attack. I'm going to go ahead and flip up Summon Williams. We've got 2 threats ability here. We've got an attack. We also have Active Altruism, which we're probably going to need to use to just get rid of Sanctuary there right off the bat here. So, unfortunately, we're not going to get any healing benefit off of it, but that's not too bad. So, we'll use Active Altruism and spend energy, play it on it. So remove 1 threat from a scheme. Remove 2 additional threat from that scheme for each lightning resource overpaid for this card. So there's a max of 2. We're using energy for that. That'll clear Sanctuary completely. And it's got Victory 1, so it gets removed from here. Fortunately, I don't have any Fist resources. This does get tucked underneath here, which would heal me, but I don't have any damage on me to be needing to heal. Though he has Retaliate 1, so that would have been nice if I could have done it before that, but it is what it is. We're going to go ahead and pop him for 2. After 1 man attack makes basic attack, discard card. Each card tucked underneath his Ionic Physiology. So that gets discarded as well. And we're going to clear that tough up here, taking a point of Retaliate damage. Not a bad first turn. It's not my favorite first turn, so let's flip things up. I was really hoping for something else, but we'll find out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, Mr. Hollywood is an important card to get onto the table. And I think getting Sunfire onto the table will be nice, too. So, I don't know if we're going to be able to get to play Mr. Hollywood this next turn. That's okay, that we can hold it for a turn, see what happens. But getting rid of that helmet with Sunfire is going to be nice. So, threat's going to go up by 1. All right, Thanos is going to attack for 3 plus a boost. Am I going to defend? Or just take the hit? Man, I think defending is going to be my wisest course of action right now. So we're going to go ahead and defend for 2. He attacks for 3, 4. So I take 2 points of damage. After Infinity Stone, let's see. After attached villain activates, resolve the special ability on each Infinity Stone in play. Otherwise, put the top card of the Infinity Stone deck into play. All right. So, heal 3 damage from the villain and give it a face-down boost card. So he has no damage, but he gets a face-down boost card. Place this card in the Infinity deck discard pile. All right, and we're going to put that for now right there. And then we will decide what we're going to do if we need to add another spot for it later on as we're playing and maybe off screen. All right, he would have attacked for 1 more as well. So I need to take 1 more point of damage here because of that. Okay. This is good. This is going well so far. But he has already activated. So now we just get an encounter card, which is Drawing Nearer. All right. That could have been worse. So the beginning of Drawing Nearer here, though, after your turn begins, discard the top card of the deck. Place 1 pursuit counter pursued by the past for each printed resource on that icon card. 1. That is a good card, too. I did not want to lose that. But it is what it is, so we have 1 pursued by the past. Okay. We need to discard an identity-specific card to get rid of it. But we may have to just contend with it for a couple of turns here because we definitely want to get Sunfire onto the table. So we're going to go ahead and spend these 3 for Sunfire. After you play Sunfire from your hand, spend a lightning resource. Choose an attachment with the text Hero Action or Hero Response and discard it, which has Hero Response. So we'll go ahead and discard that helmet and get rid of it. And that was, again, the 3 lightning resources we used to pay for that. Alright, I think that's the first time I've ever actually played Sunfire onto the table, so that is super nice. Thank you, Sunfire, for all that you do, sir. Mr. Sunfire, you're going to go ahead and attack for 2 against Thanos, getting him down to 21. I have Sunfire out here to help me defend and stay up, but flipping down and getting rid of Drawing Near is going to be good, and I need a card for Mr. Hollywood. We're going to go ahead and flip down to Alter Ego. We're going to use Wonder Fans to draw us a card, and we'll spin Valkyrie to play Mr. Hollywood. All right. Ready everything back up. Draw to our hand size. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Won't be able to get that stun, but I think so. It'll deal damage equal to our attack if we wanted to. Plus, Active Altruism is going to be nice to help us take care of the threat he's going to put up here. And if we can get Thor on the table, that would be great too. So we'll just see what happens. We can actually probably make Thor happen pretty easily. The rest of the stuff hardly costs me anything. So we'll find out what we want to do here. Plus, we're going to get an extra card with Wonder Fans this next turn. So, that already happened. Threat's going to go up to 2. Thanos is going to attack for 3, or it's going to scheme for 2 plus 2 boosts. First boost is 2, 4. It's 4, and then discard the top card of the Infinity Stone deck. Apply the boost icons from from that activation as if it were a boost card. Okay, so he schemes for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, getting us up to 10 threat on the main here. Wow, okay. But it doesn't pop the main. That is wild. And next we get an encounter card, which is the Titan's Throne. When defeated, choose the discard. Oh, and he activated, so we get that there. Right? Otherwise, put the top card of the Infinity Stone deck into play. Okay, so that's put into play. Thanos gets another encounter card out here. It is 2 on there, 2 threat, which makes me wish we had a Everywhere All at Once instead of an Active Altruism, but here we are. So, all right. But it is my turn. And that was not bad. We can survive with 10 threat on the main. We're going to discard the top card of our deck, which is 1. We're at 2 now. We're going to use Wonder Fans to draw a card, which is Ionic Blast. Okay. To get rid of Drawing Near, we need to discard a card from our hands. I think we're going to go ahead and discard Starstruck to get rid of Ionic or Drawing Near. Really wish I had the Jet Belt, but that'd be okay. That's okay. I don't have any minions in front of me, so bring it's not going to be super helpful. So I can still play it and get the health point back, which is kind of funny. Do I want to flip up and heal? Do I want to heal now? Or do I want to flip up and take damage? I mean, flip up and do attack stuff. I feel like he's already going to be punching for pretty high. Getting some health while I'm down is not a bad thing, though I will get a little bit of health as I play cards, as I play events, which I'm really going to be able to play one event because I really want to get rid of 5 threat off of the main there. I think that's going to be crucial. So I'd like to also clear this if I can. And that also lets me clear that Power Stone away as well. So that is exactly what we're going to do. We're not going to worry about healing right now then. We're going to go ahead and flip up. We're going to... Healing would have been really smart to do too, because we also want to get Thor onto the table. That is okay. We're going to spend Active Altruism. Yeah. Active Altruism and spend these 2 cards to clear 5 threat from the main. So getting it back down to 5. Had to think there for a second. Gets tucked underneath here. Heals me a point of damage. Then, I wish I could use this to pay for a card, but it's only to overpay for cards, which is okay. Is getting Thor onto the table really the smartest choice? I just like the idea of having Thor on the table. He comes in with toughness, which he can then defend for me, which is super nice. Let's do that. I don't want to lose Ionic Blast, though, but I think that's a good idea. So we're going to spend Ionic Blast and then 1 health point to get Thor into play. He comes in with a tough status card and 3 health points. Then, we're going to clear 2 threat with Wonder Man. When defeated, choose and discard an Infinity Stone from play. So we'll discard this Infinity Stone. Then Sunfire. I have half a mind to kind of keep him for chump, but I think he's going to go ahead and attack for 2. We need to keep pushing damage against Thanos here, so we're getting him down to 19. Okay. Ready both these up. We're going to draw to our hand size. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take this off the table. We've got our sunglasses, which is going to be actually super helpful. Quinn Carrier is also helpful. You'll pay for that. And then we have a combat training. So, well, you'll pay for that will be nice, actually. But this is after the villain attacks you, remove 1 threat from the scheme for each damage you took from that attack. A maximum of 5. That just means that Thor won't be able to do his job if I'm playing this, but getting some threat cleared off the main isn't a terrible thing. So He would have schemed for one more. Forgot about that. So he actually should be at 6 here. So that would have put him at 11. We still would have been 1 away. We're doing okay. All right. So threat goes up to 7. Thanos is going to attack for 3 plus a boost. So 4 plus a boost. I think I am going to go ahead and spend Twin Carrier to play. You'll pay for that after the villain attacks you. And we're just going to eat the attack. I think getting a max of 5. Well, he's going to swing for 4 anyways. I think I'm going to go ahead and defend for 2. He swings for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 minus 2 is 5. That does clear 5. I do take 5 points of damage. It also clears 5 threat from the main. Yep. This gets tucked underneath, and I get a point of health back. Okay. Feels like it was a dumb call, but again, we've got this fancy stuff that we'll just save for another turn. So we'll get an encounter card, and the gauntlet should pop out another stone. Encounter card is Master of the Stones. Attach with Thanos, force to interrupt. When Thanos activates, put the top card of the Infinity Stone deck into play. At the end of the activation, discard Master of Stones. Okay. So he's going to have a big whopping hit this next turn, but the good news is we got a tough status card on Thor there. So, all right. That is the entire turn there, which is not terrible. It is my turn. We're going to go ahead and use the power of aggression to get combat training onto the table. So now we're at least swinging for 3 every time we attack, plus whatever's going on here. So I really wish I could get the signature sunglasses onto the table. If I flip down, I can. Is it wise to flip down right now? He's going to scheme for an automatic 4. Discard the top card of the encounter deck until a minion is discarded with the minion to play engage with you. Place this card in the Infinity Stone deck discard pile. Alright, and we know that Supergiant is already out there, so her Quick Strike isn't going to hurt us. So but to get the sunglasses onto the table, every time I change form, I get a benefit. Is really good. So I flip down and make that happen. I'm not worried about getting attacked. I get schemed against, though. There's 2 threat on the main. He'll scheme for a base of 1, 2, 3, 4, plus a boost. 7. I don't think he'll scheme out. Plus, we have a second scheme to contend with, though I don't really want him to get to that point. The 7, 8, 9. It really depends on what the scheme is going to be for whatever minion he draws out, which it's another 2. He'll get up to 7, 8, 9, 10, right? Like, that will pop that scheme. If I stay up, Thor can defend the attack. I just won't be able to get to play this card right away. So we're going to hold on to this card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good news is we got a Throg and we got a What Are You? So we may be playing something a little bit different here this next turn. So, okay. Also, the Ionic Blast would be nice, and Star Trek is great. Star Struck is great too. So, okay, we're ready here. Threat's going to go up to 3. Thanos is going to attack for 3, 4, 5, plus a boost. And then this thing pops off when Thanos activates. Put the top card of the Infinity Stone deck into play. So the Reality Stone comes into play as well. Okay, so this is kind of annoying, but here we go. We will have Thor defend for the attack. He swings for 3, 4, 5, 6. That clears the tough. The activation, this card goes away. After your attached villain activates. Do the special abilities on each infinity stone in play. So the first one is discard cards from the top of the encounter deck. Until your minion is discarded, put that minion into play engaged with you. Place this card in the infinity stone deck discard pile. So, it's Corvus Glaive right off the bat. He would have schemed for 5. He would have made it. All right. And he's got Retaliate 1 in toughness. And then discard an ally, upgrade, or support you control. Place this card in the Infinity Stone discard pile. Okay. So I don't have to discard my ally like I thought it was specifically, so I can keep Thor in play, which is pretty good, actually. So I guess I'll get rid of combat training for now. We can see that again later. Okay. Next we get an encounter card. Then Corvus Glaive attacks me for 2. Do I take it or do I defend? I think it's wise just to go ahead and take it. Then we get our encounter card, which is Dark Designs. Place one pursuit counter pursued by the past, which I just did. If there are any counters on it, the villain schemes. So he's going to scheme for 3 plus a boost. So 3. Place one pursuit counter pursued by the past. All right. So this goes to 6. By the past pops off, which I need to get all that squared away. Just saw that I didn't put my obligation in, so we're going to go ahead and shuffle that into the deck for now. And the deck's going to get shuffled anyways, so it happens to the best of us. Corvus Glaive. Sorry, not Corvus Glaive. Grim Reaper's coming into play, as well as the side scheme. The rest of these cards get shuffled in. He has Quick Strike. Do I take... after Grim Reaper attacks and defeats an ally, deal that ally's controller a face-down encounter card. Okay. So do I either take 2 more damage, do I defend for 2, or do I, oh no, what we gonna do? The king likes Daniel more than me and you. The choices are tough, right? If I take 2 more damage, right now I'm not really healing much because I'm getting some other things set up. I could defend against his quick strike and not take that damage. But then what does it prevent me from doing? Let's see, he got 2 threat on here. As an additional cost to attack Grim Reaper, you must discard 1 card from your hand. So really to get rid of this would be nice to stay. Ability of threat removal. Do I have anything? Ionic Blast will take out Corvus Glaive pretty quickly. I would like to get Throg on the table. I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. We'll take 2 points of damage, get me down to 3 health. Okay. And it cost me 2 for that and 1 for that. So we have everything we need to take care of all that. Just stinks the way that we're having to approach it, but that's okay. We are going to have Wonder Man clear this side scheme, getting it out of here. We don't need an extra nonsense. He did scheme, so we do get a... He gets a face-down boost card as well. That is something to kind of keep in mind as well. Okay. Cool. This will get shuffled. Okay. All right. We did clear that side scheme though, so that's nice. Again, I wish I could have had it everywhere all at once. That would have been even better. Corvus Glaive. We need to get rid of his tough status card here. And we're going to take a point of retaliate damage when we do that. So, is he the one to get rid of, or do we get rid of Grim Reaper and hold on to him for a second? Because he only takes one card to do that, so we could spin this like that. That would leave us with these cards as options and choices. Throg gives us a tough status card when he comes onto the table. We also can get What Are You onto the table. That saves me from dying. Choices are very real here, right? Because I like the idea of Throg, because Throg can do more for me after he takes an attack for me. But this prevents me from just dying from some stupid nonsense. So, for now, we are going to go ahead and use Starstruck to play Ionic Blast. Deal 3 damage and heal a health point up to 4. Take out the Grim Reaper. We don't have much in the way of threat removal. We have a lot of threat on there right now. So that's something I would like to contend with as well. Wish I had to bring it when I had both those minions out. Trying to think of what would be best. We get the sunglasses onto the table. We could flip down, draw a card, and be able to get something else onto the table. Because we're also going to draw another card with the sunglasses. If I stay up, I'm preventing him from scheming out this main scheme here. What happens if he does that? When revealed, each player shuffles their discard pile into their deck. Oh, yeah, and he cuts my deck in half for the rest of the game. I'd rather not have that happen right now. Okay. So, and the likelihood of him being able to do that, he schemes for 3 plus a boost. He gets another 6. We're toast. So, we're not doing that just yet. So we're going to spend these two to get Throg onto the table, who's going to get a tough status card. Right? Because the What Are You is going to prevent me, is going to help me to keep from dying. Throg gets to come back later on. But then Throg is also going to have ability to do some punching for me, and maybe I can take out Corvus Glaive without having to really take much damage. Okay. So yeah, we're going to spend these 2 for Throg for now. Get a tough status card. And 2 health points. We're going to add Mr. Hollywood, but that overpaying is not going to do me any good. Let's ready up. Draw to our hand size. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Aren't they facing Thanos here, right? Like, okay, there's a spoiling for a fight, which is nice. Bring it. Which could draw me a potential extra card. Also, bombs away. Choose. Deal 3 damage to the villain and each minion engaged with that player. That is super nice as well. Cool. We've got options. Okay. Also, leading blows, nice too. But I won't be doing it this turn. That's a cool card. We'll see what happens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got a pretty interesting hand here. First things first, threat's going to go up to 7. He's attacking for 4. Plus these 2 boosts. We're going to definitely have Throg defend for us. So 4. Alright. If damage from this attack defeats an ally, put the top card of the Infinity Stone into play. Okay. 4. Put 1 pursuit counter pursued by the past. Alright, so he only took 4 points of damage. And he's actually cleared it away with his tough, which is super nice. Thank you, Throg. And 1 pursuit goes unpursued by the past. Okay. You are confused. If you're already confused, discard 1 card at random from your hand. Place this card in the Infinity Stone deck discard pile. Okay. It's annoying, but it's not the worst thing that could have happened to me. Alright. We get... He attacks for 2. Do I have Thor defend, or do I just take 2 points of damage? Do I defend for 2? I have anything that really prevents any of that kind of stuff. I'm going to have to flip down to heal at some point. Can't ready with that. I can ready with that. Then we're probably drawing in the last minion there. But then I could bring it for 2 cards. So we'll defend for 2 for now and take no damage. Counter card time. It is the Master of Stones. Okay, so the same nonsense as before. All right. Corvus Glaive is still in the way. Obnoxious. Oh, but I didn't want to do that because of Bombs Away. I wanted to play Bombs Away. But I can still ready with that. Won't be able to kill him outright, unfortunately. Okay. I can kill Thor off by clearing the threat and then dealing 3 damage with that. Bombs Away is going to be definitely a better play if I have another minion in play. So, I think first and foremost, we are going to go ahead and play Spoiling for a Fight. Discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until you discard a minion, put that minion into play, engage with you. I have 1 more minion left in the deck. Yes, Proxima Midnight. All right. Her attacks gain piercing. Okay. But it readies Wonder Man. And then I could put it there, but it's completely full right now. We're going to play Bring It. Draw 2 cards. 1, 2. Okay. All right. I wish. That's okay. Means our belt is in the last few cards here, which is super annoying. Oh, I'm going to need to do... Well, I don't have to do that, actually. So we're going to spend these 2 cards to play Bombs Away and exhaust Wonder Man? No. We're going to make a basic attack. Playing Leading Blow. When your hero makes a basic attack, discard the top card of the encounter deck. Awesome. Which has just got 1 boost icon on it. Reduce your hero's attack for that attack by the number of printed boost icons on that card. If that attack still deals damage, ready your hero. So I would have done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 against Proxima Midnight. This reduces it by 1, so she goes down to 4. She has 1 health point left. That readies Wonder Man. Discarding Leading Blow. That would have happened during the middle of the fight, and these 3 cards get discarded. Then I'm going to spend these 2 to play Bombs Away, exhausting him, clearing this Tough from Corvus Glaive, and taking out Proxima Midnight. Also does 3 damage to Thanos down to 16. Bombs Away gets tucked underneath here. We heal for 1 health point. Corvus Glaive still has 4 health points left. Question then becomes, do we have Thor just go ahead and attack him and die? And I think the answer becomes yes, because then you'd only have 1 health point left. And then we can take him out this next turn. Like Everywhere All at Once still in my hand. We'll go ahead and have Thor attack for 3 on... Or... We have Thor attack for 3 here, and yes, that's what we'll do. We'll have Thor attack for 3 on Thanos, getting him down to 13. He's got 1 health point left. I'll ready everything back up. Not flipping down just yet, just because I'm not in a safe spot. 1, 2, 3. That's an encounter card for us. But it's nice to finally see the Jet Belt coming out. And Active Altruism is going to be super clutch as well. So if I get the Jet Belt down, it'll help get Active Altruism doing some really good threat removing here. Three, 4, 5. Okay. We've got a Leading Blow. We've got a Subdue, which is actually not a bad card to have. We've got Jet Belt, Active Altruism, and Everywhere All at Once. So, the bummer part is I can't play Subdue and Jet Belt at the same time. So, it stinks because that would be nice to reduce his attack by 3. So, anyways, we still have Thor defending for us. So, threat's going to go up by 2 to 8. He's attacking for 5. When Thanos activates, put the top card of the Infinity Stone deck into play. 5, we're going to have Thor defend. 5. Place one pursuit counter pursued by the past. Okay. Just take out Thor. Stick around for a good portion of the game. Discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until a minion is discarded. Put that minion into play, engage with you. Place this card in the Infinity Stone discard pile. Alright, so I don't know if there's any more minions in the... Oh, Ebony Maw. Okay. Awesome. Both these go away. Cool. Ebony Maw is going to, well, I guess Corvus Glaive would attack for 2. Which I'll eat and get down to 3. And Ebony Maw is going to attack. He's also villainous. We'll have Rog defend. He swings for 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. That takes out old Throg. We get another encounter card. Here's our 2 encounter cards. First one is I Am Inevitable. When revealed, give Thanos 1 face-down boost card. When revealed, each minion engaged with a player activates against that player. Each player who is not engaged with a minion searches the encounter deck and discard pile for a Black Order minion, puts it into play, engage with them, shuffle the encounter deck. Well, that stinks. Here's hoping for the best. Not exactly what I was hoping to do this turn, but I think it's just going to be what we need to do. So, Corvus Glaive will take his attack of 2. He swings for 4 again. I'm dead. Do I defend? You have to play a card I don't want to play, right? So I think we will go ahead and defend against Ebony Maw. And we're going to use Leading Blow to play Subdue. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he would attack for 1. I defend for 2. I take no damage. This gets tucked here. I get 1 health point. Wow. Okay. This is crazy. But we're not in an awful spot. It is now my turn. Could be in a lot worse of a spot here. Really wish I had a Bring It in hand, but I don't. So, I could play Active Altruism right now and clear 5 threat from the main. And heal a health point. Won't be able to play Jet Belt right now, but I can still hold on to Jet Belt. I don't lose it. So I think we do that for sure. Either way, we're clearing 5, so. Yeah, so we're going to use play Active Altruism using Everywhere All at Once and Mr. Hollywood to clear 5 threat from here, getting this to 3 threat on the main. That does heal us a point of damage. Subdue is super nice, actually. I think it's going to be smart to flip down at this point. I don't think it's going to be wise to stay up. And we're just going to hope that he doesn't scheme a crazy scheme. We're going to hope that they don't scheme something crazy to kind of make this pop. But there's a possibility that's just going to happen. And so Let's flip down. Oh, I couldn't because I was confused. Dadgummit. We'll hold on to everywhere all at once. This is actually going to have 8 threat on it still. It would have cleared our confuse. Dadgummit. Which may have impacted the game earlier, but I've got so much going on that I forgot about that confuse there. That's not going to let me clear that threat. So if I flip down, if I stay up, what's going to happen is I'm going to die. I mean, any way to defend myself right now unless I draw into another subdue. Even then, he's still attacking for a stupid amount. I flip down. Basically, we're just getting schemed out, and we lose half of our deck. So let's do that. Let's flip down. We're going to use Wonder Fans to draw a card. We use these 2 cards to get the hero belt onto the table. Okay, at least now we're in a good spot. Got some things going on our table here. Already up. Drop to 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have Active Altruism. We have a Subdue. Is nice. We got a Starstruck. We got a Leading Blow. We got a Queen Carrier. And we got Wasp. Okay. That's pretty cool. Yeah, Mr. Hollywood now to overpay for Wasp to get her on the table for 1, which is kind of nice. So, and getting Queen Carrier on the table is going to be super helpful too. Threat's going to go up to 9. He schemes for 3, 4, 5, 6, which does pop the main. When revealed, each player shuffles their discard pile into their deck. Each player removes the top half of their deck from the game. Keeping it at bay just wasn't working out for us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. All right, we have 29 cards in our deck here. So we're going to go round down to 28. Yep, that's what it says, round down. So it's going to be 14 cards coming off of our deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We lost Power of Aggression, we lost our Energy, we lost an Ionic Blast, we lost Thor, Avengers Mansion, Power of Aggression, Combat Training, Starstruck, Evaluate Threat, Energy Siphon, Altruism, Thog. Oh man, okay, and Signature Sunglasses. Alright, so those have been removed from the game. Threat goes up by, threat starts at 0. Force Glaive schemes for 2. Should have a stone here. And then Ebony Maw schemes for 1, 2, 3. We're at 5. Okie dokie. Got our bombs away in hand, but that's okay. It is now my turn, though. So, Wonder Fans first to draw a card, which gets us the What Are You? Which is actually super comforting to see. We'll recover for 3 to get up to 6 health points. Flip up. We're going to use jet belts to discard a card tucked underneath here. To generate a lightning resource. We will spend Subdue and Leading Blow to get Queen Carrier onto the table. Alright. Queen Carrier. And Starstruck will play What Are You onto the table. But we have an active altruism in our hand, so we're going to use Mr. Hollywood to get Wasp onto the table. She's going to have 1 health point. Which is nice, so she can at least take probably the big hit from Thanos for us. We will then spin active altruism, heal up a health point, and clear 3 threat because we're using Mr. Hollywood from the main, getting it down to 2. Okay. Put everything back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got a Leading Blow. We've got an Everywhere All at Once. We've got to Bring It, which actually is super clutch. So, super excited for that. And the Everywhere All at Once is going to be nice too. So, okay. Threat's going to go up to 3. Thanos is going to attack for 3, 4 plus a boost. Wasp will defend. 3, 4, 5, 6. Wasp will be taken out. Discard the top 4 cards of your deck and place 1 threat on the main scheme for each different card type discarded this way. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 1 resource card and 3 events. So 2 more threat on the main. You can get up to 5. Corvus Glaive is going to attack for 2 plus a boost. Do I defend? Do I eat it? I'll eat it. Get me down to 5. Ebony Maw will attack for 1 plus a boost. I'll eat it. 1. If Grim Reaper is in play, he activates against you. Okay, he's not, so that's good news. So I just take 1 point of damage. We get an encounter card. Deviant Syndrome. Insight 1, so that goes up to 6. When revealed, give Thanos a tough status card. If you cannot, place 2 threat on the main scheme. Okay. And he's got a tough. Alright. My turn. We're going to use Jet Belt. And we're not. We're going to play... Oh, yeah, because I was hoping to use the Bring It to heal me up. So we're going to use Jet Belt. Play Starstruck. And, of course, we'll use Mr. Hollywood as well. And we're going to do 4 points of damage to Ebony Maw, getting him down to 2. And he'll get stunned as well. Gets tucked underneath here. Using Starstruck, it says deal damage to an enemy equal to your attack. You are paid for this a card with a lightning resource on that enemy. So I had 4 attack right now. That does do a stun. But it heals me for 1. I'm going to go ahead and play Bring It to draw 2 cards. 1, 2. Which we get a Bombs Away and another Bring It. Unfortunately, I can't play the Bring It again because it's once per phase. That's okay. Okay. We are going to go ahead and, I think, play Bombs Away using Twin Carrier and Bring It, because I'm going to try to get rid of all the minions this turn. Which plays Bombs Away. We'll exhaust... Yes. Exhaust Wonder Man. And it does 3 damage to each of our minions. So it does take out Ebony Maw. Feels like a waste of a stun, but it's okay. Gets this down to 1 health point. There's his tough. Could have done the leading blow, but that would have messed a lot of things up. So, leading blow. We'll play Everywhere All at Once. And we'll use the Mr. Hollywood to clear 3 threat from the main, getting it down to 3. The other Everywhere All at Once won't be able to pop, so. Okay. We're still in a interesting spot here, but not in the worst spot I've ever been in. Good news. We're going to start seeing acceleration tokens here soon, so we got to start really taking out Thanos if we can. Got nothing else for Thanos to attack. We're going to hold on to this everywhere all at once. I think it's going to be nice. Do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's that. We get an acceleration token. Which would make this move up to 4, doesn't it? Nope. It's going to make it move up to 5. We were at 3. So we'll do that here in a second. Gotta shuffle both these decks. Overall, Wonder Man seems to be handling okay. We're still not doing a lot of damage to Thanos here, which I maybe should have put in some bigger attacks. I was really focusing on like those energy resources. And I've just been unable to really punch him. I've been really punching the villains as often as possible. So that's our encounter card. Shuffling our deck up. Nice that when Valkyrie enters play, she'll be able to hopefully do some damage here to Corvus Glaive. So we'll see if we decide to play her or not. 5. Another bomb's away. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So, first things first. Threat's going to go up to 5. Thanos is going to attack for 4 plus a boost. I've got to defend for 2. 4, 5, 6. I take 4 points of damage. I'm down to 1 health point. Okay. He gets one of his stones out. Corvus Glaive is going to come in for an attack of 2, which does kill me, but that pops off when Wonder Man would be defeated. Instead, set his hit dial to 4. It goes back to 4. And change him to alter ego form. You may tuck events with the printed energy resource from your discard pile under Ionic Physiology until there are 3 cards tucked under here. There, remove this card from the game. Okay. So that card also got removed from the game. All right. Still in the running here, though. We get another encounter card. And here we go. First encounter card is Pacifism. I was wondering when that would be. Exhaust Wonder Man or discard 3 cards tucked under Ionic Physiology. Discard this card. All right, that's not going to be too bad this round. Second is Exhaustion. Exhaust your identity, which I've already done, so we get a surge now. Drawing nearer. So this is not the worst thing that could have happened to me at the juncture of which I am at. So, okay. 3 cards in hand. We're going to draw, or we're going to discard for drawing nearer, which is 1 resource. So this goes up to 3. We're going to use Wonder Fans to draw us a card, which is Wasp. Okay. So, we're not going to be able to get to use Ionic Blast like I was hoping to this turn, because I got to get rid of drawing nearer because I don't want to deal with the Grim Reaper. So, discarding Ionic Blast to get rid of drawing nearer. We're clearing these 3 to get rid of Pacifism. That's wild. Okay. So, we are going to go ahead and flip up. We use Mr. Hollywood to play Wasp. Who's going to come in? Let's see. That's smartest, right? Because we're going to need to be able... Well, we'll be able to do that, though. We'll be able to do that. But we can do that. Or that. Wasp has to be in play for this combo to work. So it's going to be a matter of I want to do clear everything all at once or have Sunfire come in. I think clearing more threat off the main is not a bad idea. Having Sunfire come in gives me an extra warm body. Plus I can do 2 more points of damage to Thanos. This also gives me another point of health. Okay. Getting 2 more points of health is going to be good. So, first and foremost, we're going to use Mr. Hollywood to play Wasp, who comes in with 1 health point. We're going to exhaust Wasp, play Bombs Away with Jet Belts and Queen Carrier, which will take out Corvus Glaive. Finally. And deal 303 damage to Thanos, getting him down to 10. Thank you, Wasp. You are so nice. Then we're going to spend... we can hold on to one of these, right? Because then we could probably play them next turn. So we'll use Valkyrie to play everywhere all at once, and use Mr. Hollywood to get it up from 2 threat to 3 threat. So it goes down to 2. Also gets tucked up here and gets me another health point. So I should be at 6 now. Okay, and we'll ready everything back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. All right. Some interesting things can happen. Threat's going to go up to 4. Thanos is going to attack for 3 plus a boost. Wasp will defend. 4 plus a boost, 4. And he gets a tough status card. That does take out Wasp. And then heal 3 damage from the villain. He goes up to 13 again. Okay. Getting counter card. Death cannot die. When revealed, Grim Reaper activates against you. If Grim Reaper is not in play, find him and reveal him. I don't think he's in here. Where's Grim Reaper? Did I just pass him? He was out earlier. There he is. Proximate Midnight was just hiding him pretty well. And so he does come in with a quick strike. So I have to decide if I want to take 2 points of damage or not. we are going to go ahead and take those 2 points down to 4. But it is my turn. First and foremost, we're going to make a basic attack against Grim Reaper, playing Leading Blow. Discard, reducing it by 3. Ugh. Luckily, this gets tucked underneath, so we at least do 2 points of damage to Grim Reaper. That does heal me for 1. Gets rid of all these guys. So he should be down to 1 health point. Its attack still deals damage, ready your hero. So, it does get to ready Wonder Man, which is nice. We will... Before we do that, then, Wonder Man can go ahead and take out Grim Reaper. We will then use the Queen Carrier and Jet Belt to play Active Altruism. Do we need to use the Queen Carrier, I guess, is a good question. We use Mr. Hollywood and Jet Belt for Active Altruism to heal 1 point, and then it also clears 5 threat. So that should completely clear the main scheme there, which is nice. We will then use the Quinn Carrier. Save the Spelling for a fight when we need it. And I also like the Energy Siphon. So we'll spin the Quinn Carrier and Spelling for a fight to get Sunfire onto the table. There's nothing I can really do to get him to discard anything. So he just doesn't get a chance to do that. But he is on the table. And he will go ahead and clear Thanos' Puff. We are not in a bad spot threat-wise. Part of me wants to flip down and get... just draw one more card and see what we draw. So, we will do that. Use Wonder Man fans to draw a card, which is a Bring It. Okay. All right. It is my turn, though. So we'll hold on to Energy Siphon. We'll discard the Bring It for now. Ready everything else back up. We will draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All cards that would have been nice in another form, but that is okay. All right. Threat's going to go up by 2. He schemes for 3 plus a boost. All right, if Grim Reaper's in play, he activates against you. So he just schemes for 3, getting it up to 5. We get one of his stones down. And we get an encounter card. Mad Titan, when revealed, put the top card of the Infinity Stone deck into play. Okay. It gets put into play as well. When that gets emptied out, he gets an extra boost card. This gets shuffled up. All right. My turn. We will use Wonder Fans to draw a card. Is that the smartest move? I can make a big attack with Leading Blow, potentially if I put a lightning resource underneath there. See what happens, though. Everywhere all at once. Okay. So, that is nice. We'll recover for 3. Ooh, do we want to recover for 3? We won't get to use Leading Blow. We don't have another way to ready. These cards kind of required him to attack me, so. Alright. Let's, if I recover, I won't be able to get to do Leading Blow. I'll still get to do Starstruck. Which would do... Starstruck and Leading Blow really don't combo well together, do they? They kind of do. It just kind of depends on how you want to approach it. So, if I don't heal, which I think healing is wise, because I have Sunfire still who can take a hit for me, I'll be able to do a lot more damage. So I think what I'm going to do is not heal. I'm going to flip up. We're going to use Bring It. No, we're not. Hold on. We're going to use Quinn Carrier and Mr. Hollywood to play Everywhere All at Once. Clear 3 threat from here to getting it down to 2. Which then heals me for 1, which gets me up to 7. I forget that's the pot. That's the nice part. We're going to go ahead and do a basic attack against Thanos with Leading Blow. When your hero makes a basic attack, discard the top card of the encounter deck. Reduce that attack by that much. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We do 2 points of damage to him. Gets him down to 11. And discards all these cards. That also would have healed me 1. That still happens, but I forgot that I wanted to play Starstruck first, so we're going to do that. Leading Blow still is going to happen. We're still going to do just 2 points of damage with Leading Blow. Still get our ready. But we're going to spend the Jet Belt. To remove 1... No. Play Starstruck. To do 1, 2, 3, 4 more points of damage. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. He's down to 7 points of health. Which then that would have healed me 1 more. That would have healed me the same amount because the Leading Blow would not have gotten tucked. Okay. We do get a ready out of that. We have one thing we can do left. None of these items here really let me do damage to him. I'd only be attacking for 2 if I attacked him right now. I clear the last 2 threat off the main, or I can punch him for 2. I just flipped up. Giving the main clear is not a bad thing to do. We're going to hold on to Subdue for sure. We'll probably toss Energy Siphon. Excuse me. And we also have You'll Pay for That. So we're going to go ahead and punch him for 2. Getting him down to 5. Okay. Oh, we want Sunfire to go ahead and punch for 2. We want to hold on to Sunfire for a future event. I think we hold on to Sunfire for a future event and let him attack us because we've got these 2 cards to kind of help deal with that. So we're ready. Everything back up. Got that extra boost card here, so. Okay. We need to decide what we want to do with our hand here. I know I kind of want to hold on to both of these, so we'll toss both these cards. 1 counter card. Two, 3, 4, 5. Nice. In fact, altruism, and we got a couple of You'll Pay for That. That's fun. Okay. First things first, threat's going to go up to 4. He's going to attack for 3 plus 2 boosts. I'm going to go ahead and use Jet Belt to play Subdue. When an enemy initiates an attack, that enemy gets -3 for that attack. So taking for 0, 2, 3. So just take 3 points of damage, which is not terrible. And that will tuck the Subdue there underneath us to get us 1 more health back. We will then play, use Quinn Carrier. Play You'll Pay for That. After the villain attacks you, remove 1 threat from a scheme for each damage you took from that attack. Maximum of 5. So I took, again, 3 points of damage, so the threat goes down to 1. I get another health point. Trying to decide if I want to play the other You'll Pay for That or not. I don't feel like that's a smart move. It gives me that extra benefit of that health. And I can still play Active Altruism if I really want to. But I really need to, right? So. Go ahead and spin Bombs away. Play You'll Pay for That. Clear off the last threat, but also heal me another point of health. We're back up to 8. Leaves me with Active Altruism. Discard an ally, upgrade, or support you control. Place this card in the Infinity Stone discard pile. So we are going to discard Sunfire. You are stunned. If you are already stunned, take 3 damage. All right. I'm stunned. Okay. Take an encounter card. Here we go. First encounter card is Nowhere is safe. When place one pursuit counter pursued by the past, which would then activate, but it just brings out after you place 2 counter here. If the number of counters here are 3 or more, then after you flip to this side, find your Nemesis minion and reveal it. Search the set aside area for your Nemesis side scheme. So shuffle the remaining set aside cards here. So we just got to get the Grim Reaper back out. He's going to quick strike me. Do I take it or leave it? I take it so I can clear my stun. Second counter card is Sinister Strike. Place one pursuit counter pursued by the past. Then if there's any counters on it, the villain attacks you. Now I'm in a interesting spot. We will go ahead and defend for 2. Thanos swings for 4. 5. I take 3 points of damage. He gets a stone out. Okay. Well, I'm glad I didn't defend against Grim Reaper then. Okay. Well, that means we need to flip down. We are cleared on threat, though. That is good news. So let's flip down. We will use Wonder Fans to draw a card, which is a Bring It. So hold on to that. Ready everything back up. Draw to our hand size. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nice. We got a Bombs Away, which is super helpful. And doesn't count as an attack, which is great too. So okay. Threat's going to go up by 2. Thanos is going to scheme for 3. If the extra's attack defeats an ally, put the top card of the Infinity Stone deck into play. All right. You scheme for 3, so it's at 5. Grim Reaper schemes for 2, so it goes to 7. This popped up as well. Discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until a minion is discarded. Put the minion into play. Engage with you. Okay. We're going to have another minion scheme here as well, which is Proxima Midnight. 2 schemes for 1. Okay. Encounter card is I'm Inettable. When revealed, give Thanos 1 face-down boost card. Okay. Could have gone a lot worse. Also could have gone a lot better. Wish Wasp was here, but we'll see if she is the next card. We'll go ahead and draw with Wonder Fans first. It is everywhere all at once, so we're not going to be able to recover like I'd like to do. Maybe. Bring It is a hero action. So we'll just see what happens. I flip up. We will go ahead and use Bring It to draw 2 more cards. 1, 2. Energy Siphon and Leading Blow. Nothing that I wanted. Gonna have to find a way to take out Proxima Midnight if I can. Okay. We do have options here. This is really a wild way to do this. We're gonna use Jet Belt. Take a resource from here. Play Ionic Blast to clear my stun. Gives me a point of health. We're going to Leading Blow on Proxima Midnight for 2. So really we're taking for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We will do 2 points of damage on Proxima Midnight. So she is at 3. But that does ready me and it clears this guy out. Doesn't heal me for 1 because it doesn't get discarded. That is okay. We've got some other things that we'll be doing now. We're going to go ahead and use Twin Carrier and Energy Siphon. Play Bombs Away. It will exhaust Wonder Man and do 3 points of damage to both these minions. And Thanos down to 2 points of health. Took that. Heal a health point. Okay, we're not doing too bad. We do need to deal with this up here. So, we will play Active Altruism with Everywhere All at Once and Mr. Hollywood to clear 5 threat from here, getting it down to 3. Getting a health point back. Then Mr. Hollywood and Active Altruism. Will clear another 3 threat off the main. Getting me another health point back. So got a subdue. We'll ready everything back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Doing great. All right. That's going to go up by 2. Thanos is going to attack for 4 plus 2 boosts. We are going to spend Jet Belt by taking away one of these items. Play Subdue, reducing his attack by 3 and healing me by 1. He swings for 0. He gets a tough status card. And places one pursuit counter on pursued by the past. Okay. Awesome. I take no damage from that. And I healed 1, which is so good. Okay. Next we get an encounter card. That brings out a stone. Then we get an encounter card. I am inevitable. Give Thanos a face down boost card. Alright, it is my turn. We're going to use Mr. Hollywood and bring it. Play Wasp to give her 2 health points. We'll use Queen Carrier for that as well to give her 3 health points. She is going to go ahead and clear. Thanos is tough. Then that actually kind of stinks. Because we're getting ready to do a big hit here. I wish I could have used her to do another point of damage. Could I have just had her come in and clear that and still played Valkyrie? No. So. Alright, we are going to do Leading Blow. Here makes a basic attack. Discard the top card of the encounter deck. Reduces it by 3. We still do 2 points of damage to him. But that does take him out to the 3rd side. Okay, we're getting him going now. He's at 28 health. He's swinging for a lot more now. But it does ready me. Comes in with tough. When revealed, search the encounter deck and discard power for Thanos' armor and reveal it. Okay, I don't think I've seen his armor. Attached to Thanos. When Thanos would take any amount of damage, reduce that amount by 1. So we do need to get our friend out again soon if we can. Okay. Sweet. Got an extra boost card here, so his scheme might be stupid high. I could either clear his tough right now, or I could focus on... Did I flip up this turn? I don't think I flipped up. No, because I did not, because I didn't use Wonder Fans. Okay. We're going to go ahead and clear the last 2 thread off of here. We'll flip down. And use Wonder Fans to draw a Starstruck. Okay. Alright, we will ditch Valkyrie for now. And the Starstruck? Yeah, I think both of them for now. Ready everything back up. 1, 2, 3. Counter card. 4, 5. Everywhere All at Once, Bowling for a Fight, Starstruck, Valkyrie, which we just discarded, and Everywhere All at Once. Okay. I can still make an interesting turn this next turn. Threat's going to go up by 2. He's going to scheme for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow. Okay. Putting the threat at 10. We get a second encounter card. First encounter card, Dark Designs. Place one more pursuit counter and Pursued by the Past. Then, if you have any counters on it, the villain schemes. And of course, this would he would have healed 3 damage, which doesn't matter. Not, you give him a face down boost card. And then he would have gotten another boost card for this scheme. Which lets him scheme for just for fun. We know it's 3, 4, 5, 6. And that is enough to pop the scheme, and we lose the game. Okay. I mean, it is Thanos for 1. For 2, I didn't have a lot of heavy hitters in there. I had a lot more threat removal than I probably should have. I should have had more attack events. But I don't think Wonder Man played poorly, right? Like, I still had plenty of health most of the game. I still was doing pretty much a good amount of damage. It was the problem I was running into is, hey, half my deck was gone. And I let that happen. We lost an Ionic Blast there. I wasn't able to use it. Did I lose both my Ionic Blasts? No, just was one of them. Starstruck would have been helpful because I was starting to flip back and forth. Now I was getting into a good routine. Just wasn't going to be anywhere near for winning this game. So I don't think this was a bad game. I had a good time with it. I think Sam Wilson can do a lot better in aggression. I think I try to focus a lot more on having these energy resources as much as possible, which I really don't think I have to do. I think I've overcompensated for that. Spoiling for a Fight was not as helpful as I wanted it, and Bring It for this specific game was not as good as it was when I did the minion slaying one, when I was doing the protection build. So I think overall it could have been better. I think I needed to get one big heavy hitter card in here, and I think to take that and finding ways to attach things to him would have helped me in the long term. So, but overall, I still had fun. I like Leading Blow, and I think Subdue was both really good cards for him. I think they played really, really well. I just wish I had some other cards that could have helped me just to hit him a little bit harder and more consistently. I was really at a point where I could start really doing some damage. I probably shouldn't have flipped down. But he still would have schemed. What was my other encounter card here? Master Plan would have come out, which would have then brought out a side scheme as well for me to contend with. And so we had enough ways to remove threat. That's why I wasn't too much worried about it. But I got the gamer greed and wanted to get that extra card to see if it'd make a difference. I probably could have stayed up and been okay. He would have attacked for a stupid amount. I probably would have defended, hoping for another Bombs Away with Wasp just in case. And he would have punched me for pretty hard, so it probably would have killed me. So. Thank you guys so much for watching. I don't think I want to replay this game. I think putting this loss up is not a bad deal. I think I learned a lot about Wonder Man in general, and this is the first loss I've had with Wonder Man, so that's not a bad deal. I need to play around with aggression with him a little bit more. I feel like there are more cards out there that would just work better, and I probably just needed to add 1 or 2 more cards that would let me do more damage. On top of that, him doing the I take that maybe would have been a good card. I got to figure out if that would have worked successfully in his kit. Well, let me know what you guys think. What are some ways you guys play Wonder Man in aggression? Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, my name is Jason Sketch, and next time I'll be deadly serious next time. I really like Wonder Man. He's probably become one of my favorite heroes. I definitely need to keep testing him out in aggression. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Peace.